What's up, dudes? Welcome back to another learning hacking with CTFs/Linux. In this one, we are going to be doing Bandit Level 5 and figuring out how to find human readable files and get more information about files in a directory. So, we've got our level here, we've got our password from last time. Go ahead and we'll just copy our level 4 password and we will SSH into our machine. Bandit level 4, perfect. Go ahead and paste in our password here. And let's start poking around a little bit. So, first off, we always like to start off with an ls. We've got the in here directory. Let's go ahead and cd into that and ls again. Alright, so we have a bunch of files here. 9 files to be exact. Actually 10 files because it starts at 0. So we've got 10 files here. And we're looking, as per the instructions, for the only human readable file in the in-home directory, in here directory. Well, what does human readable even mean? I can read the names of the files, but perhaps if I try to open a file, it won't be readable. So let's go ahead and try that. Let's just do it on the first one. So file 00, whoops, file 00, and let's see. Okay, well, first off, whoever named this file was an idiot and put a dash. So don't do that, folks. Dashes are bad in file names and it makes our commands not work. So we're gonna have to figure out how to read this file first. We can try quotation marks. Nope, didn't work. We can try escaping the slash with a backslash. Still nothing. We can try reading the file with the path. That might work. Oh, okay. So the path is what we need to use in order to actually even read the file. But when we do it, we get this. This is the output that we're getting. And there's a lot of question marks in here, which means that it is an unreadable character. So if you weren't sure that this wasn't human readable, the question marks will tip you off that it's not. So this ain't the one. So let's go ahead and we're just going to clear the screen, make things look a little bit better. We can ls our files again, and we could go through every single one of these files, and eventually we would find which one is human readable, or, you know, has the password in it, which is what we're assuming, right? So we could do that, but that's going to take a while. You know, we got to go through every single one of these files until we find the password, and maybe there's 100 files, you know, like maybe in the next one or at work or whatever, you've got a ton of these and you need to find which one's human readable. You don't want to go through every one of them. What do we do? So what we could do is we can use the file command. We've gone over this a little bit, but the file command gives us more information about what a file is, the format that it's in, and stuff like that. So if we just use this first file as an example again, and remember we have to use the path to read it, so we're going to do file 00. We can see that this one is just data. It doesn't have any other denomination other than that there is data in here, typically meaning that there is binary data, hex data, you know, stuff like that, not human readable stuff. It is stuff that is completely useless to us. But again, we still don't want to go through and type file 1, file 2, file 3. So what we can do is we can use a wildcard. And in order to do that, we type our command, and then we type our path, and then we use a wildcard, which is a asterisk. And that is on my keyboard if I hold shift and press 8. That's where that'll be. And if you're on a US keyboard format, you should be there as well. So when you use the star, it means everything. So in this case, we want to run the file command on everything in our current directory. So if we go ahead and hit enter here, we're going to see the output is data, but we got one different one, which is ASCII text. And that means that most likely this is going to be a human readable file. So now that we have a better idea of where we need to go, we can cat just that file. So file 07. And would you look at that, just like magic, is our password. So we can go ahead and copy that. Make sure we save it. Definitely don't want to lose these. Go ahead and paste that guy in there. And last but not least, we always want to test before, just in case we got the wrong password. So let's go ahead and SSH into bandit number 5. Paste in our password. And we have solved level 4